Hello guys, welcome back to the Force 90 YouTube channel, welcome back to more Addicted. Been a while since I've actually done anything in this because I finished my second season and had to do pre-season and that and had other stuff to do. So it's been a while since I've done a video in this save and I'm really excited now because we're going to start our third season today and it will be our last season, so either we get promoted or we fail. Either way, our job ends. Now I think we've got a new contract, but as far as this save goes, I end it after 2016. Even though we have just recently signed a new deal a few months ago in May, after the season. So I played pre-season. This is how it went. We only lost one game, and the games we did win, we won pretty convincingly. So I'm really pleased with how it's gone. And today we start the championship campaign away against Wolves, which isn't going to be easy. If you missed the last games at the end of last season, I'll show you what happened. In the championship, we missed out on automatic promotion by a point. Went to the playoffs, and yeah, we didn't do very well. We lost 6-4 on aggregate against West Brom, who actually went on to win the whole thing in the playoffs and get promoted, along with Bournemouth and Middlesbrough, I think, but I'm not sure. So, yeah, so this is what we're looking at today. Let's go through these friendlies very quickly. There's 7 to go through. I added a couple more to the fixtures that were there already. I think there were 4, and I added 3 more. So we'll start off with Lokeren. Who are they Belgian? I really can't remember where they're from. They are. I thought so. So yeah, so this match was just about getting match fitness and the like up, but we did very, very well. Chuli got a goal, which is good. Hopefully he can actually start doing well, because in the last season he kind of dropped off a bit, and as a result he averaged 6.90, which is still okay. He got 7 league goals, but let's hope he can get a few more this season. I want to try and get him into double figures, if not. But I am also kind of listening to offers for him. But he complained, so I said, fight for your place, and we'll let you stay. Turkadian got a goal as well. He ended last season actually on a really good note. But Igor Vetakele, 20 odd goals last season, was the second highest top scorer in the league, and he got a goal in injury time. Lokeren's goal came in first half injury time. Joe Gomez was a poor performance in this one, as was Gudmundsson. But as I said, this isn't really about the performance this first game. It's about match fitness and the like. Then we stayed against Belgian teams. These were all at home apart from that last game against our parent club Standard Liège, and we beat them 2-0. This is like the standard. There's always a pre-season fixture against Standard, and last year we drew. This season we won 2-0. Tikadian, 32 minutes in, another goal for him, and Chuli also getting a goal. That was in the first minute of the second half. Excuse me, guys, I need to check something. Sorry about that. So yeah, and then Chuli getting another goal. So I'm really hoping that he can take this into the main season. And we defended really well in this game as well. To get a clean sheet against probably the best team in Belgium is really, really good. And you can see there's a new goalkeeper there as well. I signed a new goalkeeper, so I'll go through him in a minute, and a brand new player there as well. I'll go through the transfers in a minute. They're the only 2 deals I've made, but I think they're big ones and they could be fantastic. So really good performance against them. Then one of the friendlies that I added was against Sturm Graz, who are an Austrian team, and we beat them 3-0. So there, Forestieri is a player that I signed. I'll go through his details in a minute. Getting a goal. Defender Onyevu also getting a goal. I'm going to keep him on for 1 more year until his contract's up, maybe, or see if he can add it for maybe 1 more year. Igor Vetakele also getting a goal. Started playing some, players that I haven't really played yet in this save, like Holmes Dennis. Because, why the hell not? And I've also I think I played Meatov for 1 or 2 friendlies as well. But this one I played Henderson. So I've been playing some of the different players that I haven't really played yet that have been out on loan for a couple of seasons. And they've done okay, so I'm really pleased. So 3-0 win there. The game we lost, this was another game we added, I think. This was against AFC Astra. And we lost this 1-0, which was a bit annoying. I had a poor performance here, really. And their goal came in the 4th minute through this guy, Seto, 30-year-old Japanese player. Chuli suffered an injury late on in the game. But I don't think he actually kept him out for any time, which is alright. And a couple of yellow cards. So poor performance at home there against Astra. Then we beat Hercules, a Greek team, 4-1. The goals here came from this guy, Partzizek. I think that's how you say it. 22-year-old striker. He was very much on the back burners like the first 2 seasons, but he's come out, to be quite good for us actually, even though he's transfer listed. So I'll see if I can get some money for him. If not, we'll keep him and see how he does, because he doesn't look all that bad. I've been playing him as a poacher, and as you can see, could be a bit higher, but off the ball he's good. His concentration's all right. He's a fairly quick player as well. Pace could be a bit better, but he's got the agility. So we'll see how he does. I'll maybe leave him in the under-21s and then call upon him if we need to in case we have injuries. Because Charlton's team, we do tend to get quite a few injuries. Defender Harry Lennon also getting a goal in the second half. And then we had, they pulled one back, Hercules, through Juan Pedro Esteban. And then we got 2 goals in injury time. Simon Church in the first minute of injury time. And then Tuka Dian, 7.5 for him. And he got a 5th minute injury time goal. And Nardi, our new goalkeeper, with a 7.1 as well. So I'm really pleased with this performance to win 4-1 against Hercules. Our last 2 games, we had a little game against our under-21s. And we won 6-1. Igor Ventikele getting 4 of the 6 goals. The other 2 coming from Onyewu and Chuli. Forestieri is injured, but he is now match fit again, which is alright. But yeah, Igor Ventikele with 4 goals in this game. He still got a 9.8. Didn't even get a 10 for that. And their goal came from Archie Edwards, who was primarily a left back. Excuse me, guys. I swallowed the wrong way there. That sounds naughty. There was a penalty as well, and I don't know who that's conceded by, because those defensive performances are so high that you just don't know who conceded the penalty. I mean, Solly with a 9 point. So those defending records are great. I mean, 9.2, 9.1 and 9.0. They didn't get goals, so they must have been they must have all had a barnstorming performance. 7.3 is my lowest outfield. It's my lowest score overall, apart from the bench, of course. So pleased with that, even though it was only against the under-21s. And then we had our only away game pre-season, which was against Welling, where they're in the Vanarama South now. I don't know if that's where they stayed or not. So they did just get relegated from the Conference, Welling, this past season. So they're now in the Conference South. And we beat them 5-0 in their stadium. So who got the goals here? Vertikele with 2 goals, Harriet with 2 goals, and Chuli with a goal of his own. And Welling went down to 10 men at the start of the second half. Forestieri had a poor game here, but hopefully he can really pick it up. So today we were against Wolves. Let's go through my transfers. I've got some that are still on the way in or out. Chris Solly. Now this is interesting, right? West Ham have been after him, and they've given me, I think, 3 offers. And his release clause. Let me just go to his contract. His release clause is 2.3 million, and West Ham so far are offering 2.1, and he won't accept a new contract. So if they give 2.3 million, then I can't do anything about it, and Chris Solly's going to leave, which absolutely sucks because he's our best player by far. He's one of our highest earning players as well on 10 grand a week, so it'll free up some space. But Chris Solly's been absolutely fantastic player for us at right back, and we have sufficient backup, but I just don't want to lose him. But if that happens, then we have no choice. Pereira is it will be a free transfer if we actually get the funds in for him. So saying with Solly, it might be okay, because Pereira was released by Man United after his contract. Didn't make any appearances for them. Had a few games for Yeovil last season, only 5 though. But we got him on a free transfer. Looking at his report, so he's got a potential of 4 stars, and it says he's got potential to be a decent Premier League attacking midfielder in the future, so he should be okay. Doesn't want that much wage-wise either, so I think it could be a good, nice, cheap player for us. Looking at history, so let's look at the 2 players we brought in. So goalkeeper Paul Nardi from Monaco, his report, as you can see, they said sign him whatever the price. Potential's 4.5 star, so I think we absolutely made the right choice getting this guy in. Excellent potential. And Henderson, while he will be our first choice, Nardi, I feel we can call on him whenever we need to. He might play in some cup games, and then if Henderson does drop in a poor form, then I think we have a good backup. That also means that probably our other goalkeepers, so Dimitar Mitov, will probably either be sold or be released at the end of his contract. But we do have young goalkeepers in the reserves as well. We have a lot of reserve players that can play in all sorts of positions. So this guy for a goalkeeper, so let's look at his goalkeeper defending and see what he's got. So good in the air, 1-on-1 he looks great, reflex is good, decision making is excellent, which is key for a goalkeeper really. And his physicals as well are very, very good. Stamina is not ideal, but everything else is apart from acceleration in the teens. And he's a strong player as well, so I think this guy could be excellent. And then they've got other signing. I think this was an absolute bargain. Fernando Forestieri from Watford. Only cost us £400,000. And Watford made 4 appearances for them last season. Why is that? Was he injured? Oh, he had a few short, not really that long injuries. But why did he play so few games? He must have not been in the squad very much. He must have been forced out by someone else. But looking at the report for him, potential 3.5 stars. So it looks like he could be. It says quality player, which is all right. And he's ambitious with us. So hopefully it'll be okay. And yeah, we needed an attacking midfielder because we only really had Musa. Because we sold Barrow because we had an offer coming for him. So looking at who actually went out, so four players that were released at the end of last season: Andre BK, Reece Brown, Joe Pigott, and Andy Halliday. People that actually left the club of our own choice. I sold Nacho Loris to Brighton because he was unhappy and he just wasn't very good for us. If we look at his history with us, he played 20 games. He only got 1 goal and 2 assists, and his average was 6.64, which isn't good enough for me. We made a profit for him though. We gained about £500,000 for him from what we originally paid, which is really good. So that's a bit of dead weight gone because he was a disastrous signing. Demi Deseu went on a free transfer to Oldham. I put him as sellers any price, and Oldham came in and said we'll take him off your hands because he was complaining about lack of first team football, and he didn't do too badly. He played a fair few games, and he got just over 7 in his 19 games he played for us last season, getting a goal. But he was complaining about first team football when he wanted to leave, so we let him leave. Mitov has actually left the club now. He went to Swansea. I forgot about that. Not for a lot, only about £76,000. But I don't know where we actually got him from. I don't know who this Chavdar team is, but yeah, I don't know where we got him from. He never played for us. He went out on loan to Northampton and did okay, fairly decent. And yeah, he's gone to Swansea full time now, £76,000. And then finally, Modo Barrow, we sold him for $3.4 million. Again, that was a release clause. And Middlesbrough came in with the offer, and we sold him. Was excellent last season, 14 league goals. Was pretty good. He was our second highest scorer behind, of course, Vetikale. But 13 assists as well. He was our top assist maker. And he won man of the match 4 times. So it's a shame to have lost him. Hopefully Forestieri can fill that void, but we'll see. We'll see what happens with him. Other stuff we need to do, as I said, we're going to try and get Pereira in. Other than that, I don't think we need to do anything else. Only thing would be if Solly leaves, because we still have a good 3 weeks or so of the transfer window, because it ends on September 1st, doesn't it? So I think if we go by position and see who we have everywhere. So I think we're fine for goalkeepers. We have 2 decent goalkeepers, and we have youngsters that we can rely on. In terms of centre backs, we got Onyewu, Morrison, Gomez, and Lennon. Maybe try and get a more experienced centre back if we do find another right back for if or when Solly goes. We'll try and get one that can play either right back or centre back. So looking at right back, we've got Solly, who might be going though. We have Emile as well. He's been half decent when we needed him. Joe Gomez can also play right back, so he might be good. And then on the left, we got Royce Wiggins, we got Morgan Fox, Holmes Dennis. I've played him a couple of times as well, and he's got good potential, and he's probably about the same level as Fox now, but he's got more potential. So if Wiggins does take an injury or something, then I think Morgan Fox and Holmes Dennis will sort of share the load there. And Joe Gomez is okay at left back, but he was not ideal really. I'm not worried about wing backs, so I don't use them on the save. In terms of defensive midfielders, we only really have Cousins. We had Aguaris on loan last season, and again, Holmes Dennis can play there, but he's not ideally good. So we'll see if we can get someone in for Cousins. But as I said, we don't have a lot of money unless we make sales like Solly. And the same goes for midfield as well. Jordan Cousins can play there. Jackson's our captain, but he's not got a lot of time left. He's 34 now. Frank Musa can kind of play there as a roaming playmaker, but he's much better as an attacking midfielder. So I think we might need another midfielder who can sort of fill this gap here. Out wide, let's look at attacking midfield first of all. So we've got Musa and we've got Forestieri there. So that's the only really available options we have there, unless we go into the youth team. And then for the wide players, we have Goodmunson that can play on the left. We have Harriet as well. Venticale can play out there. So I think we're fine on the left wing. And on the right, again, Goodmunson can play there. We've got Chuli. So I don't think we need anything going forward. And then as for strikers, I think we're set. Verticale, Tukadian, Chuli can play there. We've got Church as backup. Forestieri can play as a striker as well. I think we play them as a false 9 in 1 or 2 of the friendlies. And then we have, of course, the young Partijek, who might be staying with us or not. I don't know. I think I've talked for enough now, so let's go into today's game. As I said, away against Wolves for the first day of the season. So let's go. Match preview. Oh, great. They're playing a 3-5-2, which is my favourite formation. Well, 5-3-2, whatever you want to call it. That's annoying. Right, so I'm going to try and pick a team, and we'll see who we go with. Yeah, I will return when I've actually picked a team. Okay, just very quickly, guys. The only injury we have is to Goodmunson, and he has a calf injury, and he's out for 4 months, which sucks. So that leaves Harriet and Venticale as our only real players that can play on the left. And some of his attributes have gone down now as well. Looking at his physicals, but that is probably because he's injured, I guess. His bravery has gone down for some reason as well. That for some reason a calf injury has made him less brave, which is a bit odd. So this is the team I'm going to go over today. I've got my Henderson in goal. I put Nardi on the bench just because we don't really have any other options that can go on there apart from defenders, which we have enough of on there anyway. On the left of defence, we've gone with Wiggins, and on the right, Solly, and we've got a defensive pairing of Oguchi Onyewu and Joe Gomez. And then Jordan Cousins just ahead of them, ball-winning midfielder. I do actually want to go with Jackson there instead of Musa, because he'd be a bit more suitable. And he's our captain as well. I was going to try and actually give the captaincy to Chris Solly to try and get him to stay, but Jackson didn't want it. Didn't want it to happen really. And the thing with Solly as well, I told him as well that my ambitions are to get promotion this year, and he said that I admire your ambition, so I'll stay with you for 1 more season. But if someone breaks his contract clause, if someone meets his contract clause, then there's nothing I can do about that, is there? So that's a shame. Jackson, so I've got him as box to box. Out on the left we've got Harriet, and on the right we have Chuli. I've gone with Forestieri as a false 9, as I said. I did that 1 or 2 times pre-season. And Venticale, I'm going to put him as a complete forward. And then on the bench, we have Nardi on the bench, Morrison, Vermeil, Holmes Dennis, Musa, Tukadian, and Simon Church. And then other players we've got here, Morgan Fox, Harry Lennon, there's Partijek, Goodmunson's injured. And these two are just, young players who are just to fill the gap on the bench, because you get 12 subs in friendlies, don't you? And this Danny Turner, he actually, did he play once for us? I don't know, he's a regen as well. Yeah, I think he came off the bench in a couple of the pre-season friendlies. So yeah, so he's the first regen that's really come into our team. And then this Yusuf guy as well. I think did he come in as well? Yeah, he played some games as well. So that's it. Do we want attacking structure? I don't think so. I don't need 12 of these really either. I'll turn them off. And I'll turn that off. And then we'll go with control structures, I think. Let's try that. Let's submit the team, and let's see how we do. I've probably spoken for quite a while, so this might be a bit of a long video. But I might change the highlights to a key highlights, because it'll take the match will be a bit shorter. Which is okay, as long as they don't have we don't have boring matches like my Lyon save, where I had a video that was like 14 minutes long, and the match was just rubbish because there were like 2 highlights, and one of them was a goal and one of them was a chance for us, and that was it. Okay, so we're gone with that. Let's go to the team talk. Encourage the team. Go out there and impress me. And then we're going to go passionate. Come on, guys. It's our first day of the season, so I want a good performance from you. Start the match. And then we'll go... Key highlights are on. Yep, that's fine. Close. And then between highlights, we'll just put that up to that. Here we go. Right, so it's Wolves at kick-off. Here we go. First day of Season 3 with Charlton. And here's... Oh, great. They've got a player called Saville. Dicko was dispossessed by Gomez, and Cousins cleared it away. And, well, the first chance of the half that's it. And well, are we going to get another one? Let's see. 15 minutes in. Come on, don't do this to me. Halfway through the first half. Oh, looks like there is one. There's an injury as well to one of their players, George Saville. But they're pushing forward here, Wolves. And good clearance by Solly. Good defending. Evans to Dicko. And, well. Okay, they've scored. And that was the first real highlight of the match. We've only had a couple of shots, but we've edged it in possession, but haven't really had any chances yet. Maybe try more fluid. Maybe that'll work. So if we go behind, something's not going right. So, well, Henderson didn't even move for that goal. So we'll have a look at a replay and see exactly what happened. But I know what happened, and that was that Wolves scored. We don't have the best of records against Wolves though, so I don't mind if we have a losing start as long as we do win games. So there was a strike, and Henderson, he did actually move for it, but there was no way he was to get to that, and our defenders just didn't close him down. So I'm gonna go more fluid. And do I have close down more on? Close down much more. Let's try that. So we're in 18th place at the moment. No, but we haven't scored or anything. We had a chance there though, I think. And okay, Joe Gomez let him get away from there. Dicko puts it wide though. His Forestieri, first real involvement I've seen him. And he found Chuli. Here's Jackson, Chris Solly to Chuli, Forestieri, Chuli, and he's won it back as Forestieri, but Cathcart wins it from the new player. And he's found Dicko, and Chris Solly wins the ball off him. Safe back pass to Henderson. Jackson with a header onto Vetakele. To Forestieri. Chuli. There's a good play. There's a long highlight. And there's a goal. Vetakele. He was onside. Good. 42 minutes in. We have our first goal. And that puts it at 1 apiece. I'll take a draw for the first day. And a draw's okay against Wolves, who are a good team. Forestieri with the ball to Vetakele. And, well, he was sort of half appealing for offside. His hand was sort of half in the air. Can go into injury time. Oh no, we got into the highlight here. Jackson with a free kick. Wasn't a great free kick though. Cousins to Gomez. Went for Chuli there, but the defender got onto it. And oh dear, was that must have been offside, surely? Yes. I've got goal action on the replays, so we'll see what happened there, but he was definitely offside there. Onyewu tried a long ball, and well, yeah, there were 2 players offside, I think. So, well, at least we have the ball in the net. That's good. We can still win the match. Yep. Keep going out there, and you can still win. You weren't that bad. Yeah, passionate. This seems to work. I've seen a lot of YouTubers do this actually, and it always ends up green, pretty much. So it seems to work quite well. Press conferences and the like, I'm usually assertive, but I do change that sometimes. Nice. I was going to say nice ball to Vetakele, but he couldn't keep it on the pitch. Royce Wiggins with the ball now to Harriet. Can he get a cross in? He can. Oh, Vetakele at the post. At least we're getting some highlights now, so that's good. Going to go in 50 minutes in now. Maybe look at making a change somewhere. Wiggins with a header. Goes to a Wolves player. Here's Evans and Dicko. Good save, Henderson. Good stuff there. Ogilvy. Someone... that just reminds me of War of the Worlds. And they're having a lot of chances, they are. But we've had more possession. Do I want to make a change? Yeah. I'm going to... I don't have good Munson. I can't really put... I don't think I've got anyone else to put on the right. I'm going to move Vetakele to the left. I'm going to take off Harriet, I think. And we're going to play Tukadiam. So he'll play as a target man. But I'm going to go to a 4-2-3-1. So we'll have Forestieri as Enganche. We'll keep Vetakele on the left. What can he play? I've never used Ramdoiter before. I'm going to see what that's like. I've never used that one before. It's new for this game, I think. I don't remember seeing it last year. My cursor had frozen for a second there. So what does it say for Ramdoiter? Find pockets of space in which to operate. Yeah, let's try it. Let's try out the Ramdeuter. I'll leave that at that, I think. We'll keep Forestieri on. You know, everyone's doing okay fitness-wise, but actually looking really, really good. So I'm really pleased with how this is going. Fitness-wise, I think we're great. So we'll go hour in. We made our first change. We got Tukadian on. We'll add a bit of a change of formation as well. So hopefully the extra man in midfield will make something count. And we've got a highlight here. Chris Solly. There's the cross, and Stearman with the header away. Wiggins picks up the ball now, and he puts a cross in, but no one there to get it. And the keeper picks it up comfortably. Cross out to the left, picked up by Solly. Jacobs tries to clear it away, but Chuli wins it back. And that was a poor pass picked up by Jacobs. McDonald to Kelly, who's had a lot of space out wide. Gets a cross in, and Dicko with a header. That's a shame. Kelly on the right had all the space in the world. No one picked him up at all. I was supposed to have closing down on. Well, he did kind of close him down. But Dicko with a header there. And I think we probably should have gone with Morrison instead of Gomez in defence. Just for that bit of experience. Forestieri to Cousins. We're going to go attacking. Oh no, we're on structure again. That's why. Right, we're going attacking and fluid. And Dicko's in again here, and Sigurdarsson. Well, that was a deflected shot, but you know he was picked out there, and that wasn't good. Jacobs with another header. It was over by Ogilvy. 72 minutes in. I'm going to make my next change. Yeah, Joe Gomez is on the 6.1, so I'm going to bring on Morrison for him, just to make it get a bit more experience at the back, try and stabilise things. Jacobs to Evans. Ogilvy again, lots of space on the left. Wiggins didn't really close him down there, and Doyle. Oh dearie me, Kevin Doyle just scored against us. So that is 3-1 now, but there's still a good 10 minutes or so. Right. Moose is coming on for Forestieri. Hasn't had the greatest of performances on his league debut, but oh, hold on, we've got away here. Bit of a counter attack. Chuli, go on, Chuli. Vetakele, 3-2. There's still time for this. Excellent stuff by Chuli. That is absolutely fantastic play by the Spaniard. And Vetakele at a very tight angle there. Was that a left-footed strike as well? Did he get that one with the outside of his left? That's mental. Right. Few minutes left. We're going overload. Tukadian hasn't had the best of games since coming on. But that's going to be it, I think. Maybe one more chance. No, that's full time. It was a brave fight. Yeah, disappointing's right. Joe Gomez played really badly. I'm far from pleased with what I just saw off the team. See, now we'll go for assertive because we didn't play very well. Yeah, Joe Gomez at fault for some of those goals. They're looking uninterested as well. So he wasn't good enough in this game. So I think we need to look at someone else. And Tukadian off the bench was ineffective. So we lost that 3-2. And Wolves even had an early injury as well. No yellow cards in that game, which is I'm pleased with that. No yellow cards. So we start the season with a loss, which is a shame. But well, we'll see what happens. There's still 45 games left. So, but then again, our job status is insecure, which is going to be a bit bad if we don't actually get a win soon. So how did everyone else do? Burnley won, Watford won. Watford signed Fabio Borini. That's a good one. Kind of. Bolton won. Nah. We'll have a proper look at them later. Oh, for God's sake. Board request meeting to discuss confidence. Board wish to hold a meeting with you regarding the team's performance against us. If we get sacked now after one game, that's just a joke. A 10 meeting. Yeah, we have to, otherwise we get sacked. The players weren't good enough on the day. Individual errors. Yes, thank you. Do you know that chairman looks kind of intimidating? I don't know why. He looks. I don't know why, but he does. He looks kind of odd. Not the usual one, of course, because that was I don't remember the other guy's name. No, I've forgotten his name. But yeah, there was a takeover. This wasn't the original chairman. So they were disappointed. I said that it was the players on the day just weren't good enough. So it's down to individual errors, and they took that. So hopefully that means Darko Milanic is still Leeds boss. That's funny. He lasted like 8 games in real life. So hopefully that fends them off for the time being. Hopefully we don't have too many performances like that. Otherwise, our job could be under scrutiny, and I'm hoping it's not, because I've enjoyed this save, and it's still going. It's the last season, so I want to try and see it out if we can. Our next game is League Cup first round. It's against Northampton, so if we can get to maybe the third round in that would be okay. Northampton's not the easiest of ties though, especially away as well. But we'll see how we do there. Our next live commentary, I imagine, will be away against Blackburn. But we'll see what we have before then. Huddersfield, Ipswich and Bolton. I don't know when the second round match will be, if it's before Blackburn or not. But I think that'll probably be our next live commentary. So I'll see you then. Thank you for watching, guys. I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.